Q104.3.
Honor and a thrill to have in the studio with us Mr. James McCartney. Thank you so much for coming by. You are a vision in green this morning, sir.
Oh, thanks, man.
The new album, Available Light, by James McCartney, the debut EP. This came out, we got to debut it on Breakfast with the Beatles a few months ago. How's it going so far? How does it feel?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me what it's like. I mean, obviously, the first question, you're not going to pretend your dad isn't your dad. I mean, he is. It's never fair to compare your music to your dad's. It's not fair to compare anybody else's music with your dad's. He's on a shelf unto his own. What made you decide at this point in your life to just say, you know what, I'm going to do an album?
No real reason, really. Just wanted to do it.
Just felt now was the time was right. You had the songs.
Not really, no. Just wanted to do it.
Was there any feeling at home of like, go for it? Were you encouraged or discouraged at all, or neither?
Discouraged, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He never wanted me to have a musical career.
And was there a discussion?
I'm only joking.
It didn't seem possible.
Yeah.
I mean, your sister's successful, terrific, and he was like, "Go for it." And because he's on this album, is he not?
Not really. No, I think a tiny bit, very small amount. Mainly produced it.
James McCartney, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Here's the quote about that song: "The apple has fallen close to the tree, but what a wonderful tree. It's hard to fault anyone for sounding so sweet and alluring. The first single, Angel, everything a pop single should be. Quick, catchy, filled with attractive textures. Great work, my man, great work." You just played Carnegie Hall a little while back?
Yeah.
Tell me how, all right, it's weird. You think about, Dad with his first group that comes here at Carnegie Hall and changes the world, and here you are on stage here in New York. Tell me about the night.
Oh, it was cool. Michael Stipe was there, Patti Smith, Tibetan monks. It was good. We were just trying to promote, Tibet House and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. What was the reception?
It was good. Yeah.
Any jitters? Like, wow, Carnegie Hall?
No, not really.
Fantastic. So anytime someone is seeing your dad here in the city, there's never a phalanx of security guards. It's just people walking around the street. To me, he's always said that this is home, just as it is for London. Do you live here? Are you living in London? Or you living
I
here?
live in London, yeah, and Sussex.
Terrific. And this was recorded mostly in London?
Mostly in London? No, in Sussex.
In Sussex. And some re-recording in Abbey Road.
Yep, and Avatar and C Squared Studios.
Fantastic. And who's in the band?
Who's in the band? A guy called Steve Bailey, who used to be in a band called The Open, and a guy called Tobias, and Hugh, and Ollie. I think that's kind of the band at the moment.
How'd you put it together? How'd you pick these guys?
I just did music auditions.
And just see who you gelled with, who
from
sounded
colleges
right?
and stuff, yeah.
Fantastic. How many songs do you think you've written at this point? I mean, not just notebooks full of what you've had.
About 70 or something, 80.
Right. And how did you pick?
Probably
Okay.
more than that, really.
I was going to say, because you're somebody who's always writing, right? I'm sure, like ideas, fragments, whole songs, pieces. When you say, okay, here's my debut album, how do you figure out what's going to be on that album? How do you decide?
Just by choosing the best songs, really.
And who decides that?
The whole team. Yeah.
Is that tough to do?
No, that's cool, man.
Is there ever ones where you go, I'd rather fancy this one over that one, or no, it's...
No, not really.
Hard to be a judge of that when it's your own music, to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously if you wrote it, they all mean something. They're all specialty in some way, somehow.
Mm.
And in addition to your original songs, there's a cover on this album of James McCartney, Available Light, something that debuted, when was it? When they first get in September. Yeah, we got to do it. You did a version of Neil Young's Old Man that absolutely floored me, and the feedback from the audience was unbelievable.
Oh,
Everybody loved it.
Yeah.
Why that song?
Why that song? David Kahn thought it would be a good idea.
Had you had a feeling about the song before? Did you love it? Did you know it?
I knew it, yeah. I love the song. I grew up with that song.
when we talk about where the music business is and the collapse of the music business, a friend of mine, Phil Carson, who manages Foreigner and unleashed AC/DC on the world, always says to me, no, the music business is better than it's ever been. More people want to hear music. More talented people want to make music. The business model that we have is broken. But the business of music has never been better. And it's going to be people like you. And James, if you all pitch in, right? All the artists work with the label and help make it happen. I think, outside of the Charlie Sheen party planes and all that, this is where the music business is what you guys are doing. And maybe it's for real songwriters. It's for people who are singers and songwriters and not wearing meat costumes. With all due respect, it's about this. So good luck. We're rooting for you.